You previously mentioned that schizoid personality disorder may not actually be a disorder at all. Right. And you talk about adaptations to being born human in a fucked up world. Yes, I do. Tell me more. It's a lot. In what way? It's a lot to cover. We're not just talking about schizoids as individuals, but the consequence of serious failures in the construct of civilization itself. Failures in the construct of civilization. I should have known this was going to be deep. Go ahead. Schizoids are not fundamentally disordered. It's just that for one reason or another, many of us haven't personally received the warm, nurturing welcome to planet Earth that others have. And it's affected us deeply. We've experienced trauma at a very young age. Some of us before we became conscious of reality. You can't prove that you experienced trauma before consciousness, because it can't be remembered. True. But what can be remembered is that we've had to adapt to being unseen, unheard, and emotionally unsupported, due to a failed connection with the people who were supposed to teach us how to have normal relationships. Your primary caregivers. So, are you saying the schizoid condition is entirely the parents' fault? No. At least not when you look at the bigger picture. As you know, everything about being human is a combination of nature and nurture. But it needs to be said that many parents have also made adaptations to being born in a fucked up world. Only they've adapted to society in a different way than us. Yeah, some of them are bad people. But, in terms of parenting, a lot of them just don't know any better. Some of them are struggling with mental health conditions that make recognizing and responding to the needs of their children either difficult or impossible. We really are opening a can of worms here. I told you. It's a lot. I could say a lot more, specifically related to the issue of intergenerational and cyclical societal trauma, ingrained in the fabric of modern civilization. But we'll put that on hold for now. It's important that I make my point about schizoid adaptations clear. I agree. The bottom line is that biologically and physiologically we have the same human physical, social, and emotional needs as everyone else. But adaptations linked to attachment trauma have detached us from our feelings and made socialization less accessible to us. So we tend to not have the skills, confidence, drive, initiative, and interests required to engage in life in a socially normal way. Therefore, it stands to reason that we face a much higher chance of being misunderstood, rejected, and overlooked by the rest of society. We become outsiders, not by choice, but due to early defenses that create a barrier to socialization. And without going through the process of normal socialization, schizoid individuals are psychologically forced into the realms of abnormality. However, being abnormal doesn't make us disordered.